kids, guess what time it is? It's time to read with me. Welcome to Ebony Storybooks. Today's story that we're reading will be Ebony Talks to the Tooth Fairy, written by Florence Battle. Hi, Mom, Ebony called. Guess what, Mom? The Tooth Fairy came and left me $3. Can you believe it? Ebony asked. Wow, that's great, sweetie. $3, huh? What are you going to do with it? Mom asked. Well, I think I'm going to save it so I can have more and more than I want to buy a pony or a castle, Ebony exclaimed. Mom, I talked to the Tooth Fairy last night, Ebony said. What? You spoke to the Tooth Fairy? Mom asked. Yes, she came to get my tooth, and when she put the money under my pillow, I opened my eyes because I was pretending to be asleep, Ebony explained. Really? Well, what did you guys talk about? Mom asked. Well, we talked about everything. I told her that I wanted to be a princess or a fairy just like her and give all the kids lots and lots of money, Ebony clarified. Wow, I don't think I have ever talked to the Tooth Fairy before. In fact, I don't think I know anyone who has ever talked to the Tooth Fairy before. You are really lucky, Ebony, Mom said. Yeah, I know, Ebony said. I'm going to go show Harvey and Daddy my money and tell them about the Tooth Fairy, explained Ebony. Ebony was so excited as she explained her wonderful encounter with the Tooth Fairy to her dad and brother. So, was that a dream, Ebony? Asked Big Brother Harvey. No, I talked to her for real, Harvey. My eyes were wide open and I saw her and talked to her. She says she's coming back when I lose my other teeth, Ebony said. Well, wake me up when she comes back, Harvey said. Okay, I will, Ebony said, skipping back upstairs with her $3 in her hand. 7 days passed by and Ebony lost another front tooth. She was so excited about seeing the Tooth Fairy and talking to her again, and she showed the tooth to her mom. Her mom kept the tooth and told her she would give it back to Ebony right before bedtime so she could put it under her pillow. But when nighttime came, both Ebony and her mom forgot to put the tooth under the pillow. They woke up the next morning, and while getting ready for school, Harvey asked Ebony, Did the Tooth Fairy come last night, Ebony? No, I forgot to put the tooth under my pillow, Ebony said with tears in her eyes. Ebony was disappointed that she forgot about her tooth. She reminded her mother that she needed to put the tooth back under the pillow before going to bed that night. Mom was so sorry and told Ebony she would remind her. But everyone had such a long day, and they fell asleep on the sofa watching TV that night. When Mom suddenly woke up, she carried the kids to bed and forgot all about putting Ebony's tooth under the pillow so the Tooth Fairy could come. Oh no! Yelled Ebony when she woke up. What's the matter? Mom came running into Ebony's room. I forgot to put my tooth under the pillow again, cried Ebony. I'm so sorry, honey. Don't worry. We will not forget about it tonight, okay? I promise. Now wipe those tears away. The Tooth Fairy will come. That night, before going to bed, Harvey reminded Ebony to get her tooth and put it under the pillow, which she did. When Ebony woke up that next morning, she was so excited to find that the Tooth Fairy had left another $3 under her pillow. Harvey! Mom! Look! The Tooth Fairy left me another $3. Now I have $6 to buy whatever I want, Ebony said. Ebony, did you talk to the Tooth Fairy again last night? Harvey asked, all excited to hear about Ebony's answer. Yes, and I tried to wake you up, but you didn't wake up, Harvey, Ebony said. Oh, man, Harvey snapped his fingers. I really wanted to talk to the Tooth Fairy, too, Harvey said. Don't worry, Harvey. When you lose your other teeth, she will talk to you, explained Ebony to her big brother. But Ebony, all my baby teeth already fell out, Harvey said. Oh, maybe when you get old, your grown-up teeth will fall out. Then you can talk to the Tooth Fairy, explained Ebony. But my teeth are not going to fall out anymore. These are the only teeth I will have forever and ever, Harvey explained. Last night, the Tooth Fairy told me that I can be a princess and a Tooth Fairy when I grow up too and live in a castle, and I can get a wand and leave money for other kids who lose their teeth, Ebony said. Really, Ebony? She really said that? Harvey asked. Yeah, and when I am a Tooth Fairy, I will come and talk to you, Harvey, Ebony said. Wow, cool, Ebony. Don't forget to shake me harder if I don't wake up because I'm a deep sleeper, you know, Harvey said. Okay, Ebony said as she and Harvey walked to the school bus with their mom, who was pushing their little baby brother Dante in a stroller. The end. Thank you for reading with me. If you liked it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell. I will see you in the next story. Ebony Storybooks. Bye.